Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Art of Love Tarot by Denise Jarvie, artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. On the back here is the website, blueangelonline.com. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards, Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Website at the bottom, teensimonandschuster.com. Okay. What do we have for Leo? Oh, that's... Why did we do that? Okay, well, they're down, so we're going to go with it. Oh. Okay, so I'm excited, but let's get there first. Let's pull it in. These oracle cards are actually kind of fun because they're not just like, they don't just talk about the positive, they also kind of give you a heads up about what to look out for in the negative. So I feel like it's one of the reasons I kind of like them. I feel like they have a good mix to them, shadows and light, you know. It starts here. Okay. Something in the environment is kicking forward. You've already proven who you are to them. I don't think that's very difficult. You're just naturally who you are. I don't think of Leos as shy, very expressive, not very... You guys don't usually hold back what you're thinking, at least in my opinion, that seems to be how that goes. They know who you are, they know what you do, and it's very obvious that when you want to get something done, you've probably already started it before you finished the thought. It's kind of like, I'd like some cake, and you've already started stepping towards it. Either you're going to make it, you're going to go buy it, whatever you want. You know what I mean? Before the thought is even finished formulating, you've already started moving towards it, is how it feels. At least that's how they take you. Let's do that. So by the time they know what you're doing, you're already halfway through it. It's almost like that. You're very much a starter. You get things done. You do what you need to do. They would like to be more aligned with you. But what? I don't... for them to be more aligned with you, they have to let you lead. I feel like that's the challenge here with this. I'm also going to say, it says the awakening, it's kind of like the judgment card. Now, when I feel this, I feel like a judge judging. Like, I don't feel like judgment for or against. I feel like this person will be carrying out judgment. Like, whatever happens next, they're going to judge whether they liked it or not. And they're going to seem to have the ability to create situations based on that. So it's almost like the judge. Like, if you're a judge judging somebody, like a defendant, what they hear is going to make them decide whether there's going to be repercussions or not. And if there's going to be repercussions, how severe. If there's going to be praise, how much praise there will be. Praise does seem to be a possibility here. It's half in, half out, though. It makes me nervous because they're watching what you're doing, and they're just seeing if it works for them. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. I do see, like, good things coming for you. This energy, I'm not very comfortable with. Because I don't think they're looking at you as a person, who you are on the inside. Because, like, there's a good energy on the inside. They're just looking at what you're doing. They're judging you. Like, you know, if you threw out something in the wrong trash, you threw the recyclables in the trash because maybe you just didn't realize you did it, they're judging you like, oh, apparently you don't care about the environment. And they're just judging you based on that. You may not have meant to do that. You just kind of threw it there, it went in the wrong thing, you didn't realize. It was just an innocent mistake, or just you weren't paying attention. They're judging you like you hate the environment. You don't care anything about the environment, which is probably not true. You know what I mean? They do seem like they're a little bit critical. I do get that too. It makes me a little uncomfortable with them. I do feel like currently you do keep it in check with them. In the sense of, like, if they saw something and they're judging you, you clear it up fast. Again, Leo's not really shy. You've been holding it together with this energy for a while. And there are other people around this situation that you do better with. I don't feel like this, I don't know, something about this energy you may be able to distance yourself from it. Even though this energy is critical, I do feel like it has a lot to do with your success. It's very ironic because the Lovers card comes in, but I don't feel like another meaning for the Lovers is passing the test. It's a version of success. It doesn't have to mean literal love. It doesn't even have to mean that you get along with this person. It does mean, though, it reminds me of like there was a group in the 80s, it was a while ago, called Poison. And the lead singer and the lead guitarist, from what I understand, did not like each other at all. But they made great songs, at least in my opinion, because I liked their songs, when they were together. When they split off and went their own ways, that kind of went, the hits went away with it too. So it feels like it's that type of energy. It's like you don't really get along, like you're not buddy-buddy with this energy, but between them and you both create a lot of success. They help you create a lot of success. It balances out. It balances out, and you're very happy with the results. The thing is, I don't feel like I don't see you enjoying who you're dealing with, but like, this is kind of like the Justice card. The 11, the Divine Order is Justice. You got the Lovers, which can be Gemini. Doesn't have to be. You got the Knight of Cups here. Somebody's very vocal, telling you what they think, criticizing a lot. But that criticizing, you address it immediately, you fix it, you move on. Although I think what the problem was, the constant criticism, it's kind of like, oh, here they come, I wonder what I did wrong today. It has caused that type of energy, but there's a lot of success here from it. It holds the situation together very strongly. If you remove this energy from your presence, I feel like I just gave the other analogy about, when the lead guitarist and the lead singer parted ways, the level of their success also parted with that. It dropped dramatically. I don't remember any songs after that personally, but they were great together. They couldn't stand each other from what I understand, but they were great together. At least I enjoyed the fruits of their labor, I would say. You have a chance to get away from this. You might end up coming together with somebody who just kind of goes along with what you want. Somebody who just kind of watches and doesn't say anything. If you move away from this energy, the next one does not challenge you. You seem to go forward unchecked. And it's like, it's a weird thing with harmony going on here. You seem to be unchecked, which is ironic, because it almost seems like, well, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be nice? But I feel like it's that aggravation that brings you to this higher level of success. You lose the aggravation, you also lose that level of success. I'm not saying don't try it, because I feel like you can go back into this if you want to. I would say go ahead and leave it. But then you're going to realize when the chance comes to come back together with this type of energy, it might not be the same person, but you're going to find somebody else with the same type of attitude. Realize how much success that brings you. And the question is going to be, is that level of success worth it? Is it going to be the same person coming back? Like, is that what it is? 16 is the Tower. The Two of Fire, it could be the same person if they're willing. It's a general read. It could be the same person depending how things parted. Maybe that's the key here. You want to break, but you don't want to destroy. Like, from this situation, it's like maybe you need a break, but you don't need to decimate the situation. Keep that in mind when you're walking away from it, that you might want to come back to it. It may, in fact, if you're listening to this and you're like, I doubt it, ironically, you may find out later that you might want it back because of the level of success. I would also recommend, if you decide you want this back later, a therapist might help. I don't know what type of relationship. It could be a business relationship, could be a romantic relationship, whatever type of relationship this is. I would recommend seeing a therapist. so that you can feel more at peace with it and you can manage this connection in a better and a healthier way to where it doesn't drive you nuts, so that you don't feel like it's dragging you down even though you're getting all this success. I would highly recommend finding a therapist to like deconstruct what's going on between you and this person, maybe finding better ways to communicate. The criticism will always be there. I just don't think it's not going to go away. But kind of like doing better with it, accepting it in a different way so that it lifts you up and it doesn't drive you completely mad. If you decide you don't want it, then you don't want it. That's fine. But I feel like when you step away and you see the difference, it's kind of like what I had with that person. Life was really good except for the attitude. How else can we do this? Is there a different way we can do this and still have that back? Highly recommend seeing a therapist. Just highly do. If you decide you're going to go back towards it or if you're going to give it a chance. If you decide at that point down in the future. If you decide no, then you decide no. It's very ironic to me because it's like the difference between making $10 an hour and making $100 an hour. That's the difference that I'm feeling. Like $10 an hour, it's like, oh, that's kind of, I don't know, that's not the best. $100 an hour, oh, that's really good. That's really good. I like making $100 an hour. If I'm going to work 40 hours a week, I'd rather make $100 an hour than make $10 an hour, that's for sure. So I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.